Yeah, you know what? I be in the hood like we do the violence prevention and trying to save some of these young brothers' lives. So I'm out here and sometimes I can't lie, I be lacking. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the streets in the hood, they love me. So sometimes I think I take it for granted. So I'm at a light and I look down at my phone, I look up, a car done blocked me in, a little van, and they jump out. You know what I'm saying? And two of them run to the passenger side, like trying to get in the car door, while the other one come around to my side with the gun. He look in, he like, oh damn, OG, my bad, OG. He waved to the other dudes to, like, man, we can't get this one. And he get in the car, they was smiling and laughing like, man, my bad, stay dangerous, OG. You know what I'm saying? But it just made me think and realize, what if I was somebody that they didn't know or didn't respect, or, an innocent person, or a mother or a woman or something, they was about to take their. So like I told him, I don't want to see nobody prosecuted or none of that. I want to try and help them. You know what I'm saying? Help get them a job. Help put them somewhere where they ain't got to be doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was crazy. Like after it happened, I had to sit there for a second. Like, damn, did this just almost happened to me? And one of my people and them, they got the camera, the footage from one of the cameras, and just watching how it unfolded, man, it could have turned out entirely different. So like I said, I'm here for a reason, man. So I know the man upstairs ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. He got me covered. He got me here for a reason. He got me here to work with that population, man. So that's what I'm doing.
Is that your first time something like that's happened to you?
Yeah, we use, that was my first time being on the receiving end like that. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, we was the ones that was taking and doing, you know what I'm saying, all the bad shit to other people. So, it just made me kind of feel like, it made me want to right a lot of my wrongs even more. You know what I'm saying? Just going through that and seeing how it unfolded.
Whereabouts did this happen in Chicago?
The west side, right on 16th and Costner, on the west side of Chicago.
Okay, and you were out there, just doing, community work and helping out like you usually do?
Yeah, I was actually on my way to one of the offices that we got out there when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh man, I am glad you're okay. That's
Yeah, man. It was rough, man. Like these shorties got to really, I think we just got to get more resources in the hood to try and help them. You know what I'm saying? Put them on a different page. Because right now, it ain't no resources, it ain't no money, it ain't no jobs, and it's a lot of guns, and everybody mad. You know what I'm saying? So I know it was all by design, but one thing I can't do, I can't give up on them. So,
I think I've seen somewhere that like carjackings is like kind of a big thing in Chicago right now. Is that accurate?
It's huge. It's real big, man. We just lost a lady. You know what I'm saying? Some guys tried to carjack her and shot her. A security guard, just getting off work and on her way home, stopped to get some gas. So, it's, I don't know. I think it's unfortunate, man, and I think that something got to be done. Like, I don't wish jail on nobody, but when you hurt or harm innocent people by trying to take the shit that they work for, like I never really did that type of shit. Like, we took from guys that was hustling and guys that was in the streets, so it was, we knew who we was playing the game with. Like, I really don't feel bad for the guys when they go and I'm gonna put it like this. I don't agree with guys going on the car lots and taking those cars, but go do that before you take somebody who worked hard for their shit, an innocent lady or old person up out their shit. You know what I'm saying? I just saw where some kids carjacked a 73-year-old lady and pulled off and, ripped one of her arms off or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking their shit, like something, people who get caught for those type of crimes, I think they should get the maximum penalty, or feed them to the wolves and let motherfuckers beat them to death in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, make an example out of people who do things like that for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? You got to start setting some type of examples to try and deter that type of behavior. And it might sound fucked up that it's coming from somebody who lived that street life and that came up in that street life, but we didn't come up hurting and harming old people and kids and babies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And when we did, we tried to right it the best way possible.
Were you shit, man? What was like the first thought that went through your mind when that happened?
It was like, damn, how the fuck I let this happen? Because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was a carjacking. First thing you see when you see guys run out until they start coming to where I was at. So even if I did have a gun and tried to up it, they still would have blew me down. It wasn't no winning because all three of them had guns, 2 on this side and 1 on that side. So you outmanned, outgunned, and they had some big shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just was thinking like, damn, I know this can't be the end. Not like this. You ain't gonna give it to me like that. Nah, you ain't gonna make me feel I done came this far. This how this shit about to end. But when I seen them pulling on the car door, I like this. They trying to get the car, and which I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no hoe or nothing like that. But I ain't finna die over this car. Y'all can have this motherfucker. Just lucky, one of the guys noticed me, and he let me go. So they gave me a pass. So I appreciate you.
What was it like seeing the video footage run back?
It looked like something we be watching on TV when you watching it on the news, how they pulled up and jumped out. It kind of looked like a movie. You know what I'm saying? It kind of looked like a movie. Just watching it, I'm like, damn, this. To be real with you, I don't even know how I let a car pull up and block me off like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at, you look in your phone at the light, you're at the light, all it takes is 1 split second to look down, and that's your ass. That could be your ass. But that was a wake-up call for me. So now I'm back on what I be on, in the rear views, and you know what I'm saying, watching my surroundings and all that. I think I got too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. We sometimes we get comfortable when we in our comfort zone or in areas where we know we respect it and we know we don't have those type of problems generally.
Well, man, I just want to say I'm glad you're okay. Glad everything worked out for you, man.
I appreciate it.
I know you've been through a lot of life or death situations growing up. You don't ever think about moving out of Chicago?
Nah. I'm too invested in, like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff going on here. For the most part, and to be real, I don't live in Chicago. Where I stay at is I walk around the block, I jog the area, I do all that. I don't have no issues. Like where I stay at is nice. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can't forget where I come from. You know what I'm saying? So I can't leave. I got a lot of work here to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these blocks that I'm on helping, believe it or not, we help tear down. You know what I'm saying? Those same blocks I'm bending, I done been locked up for drug conspiracies on those blocks. Got locked up for shootouts on those blocks. Did my time, came home, all type of shit like that. So I'm invested in it. I think if I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, or in the position that I'm in right now, I probably would have been moved. I moved some years ago out to Virginia Beach, and I stayed out there for a couple years, and it wasn't like at home. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come back. You know, like I say, I'm a hands-on father, and by my youngest baby being here, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel you can raise your kids from a million miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like I lost so much time out of my older kids' lives due to incarceration and things of that nature and running the streets till it's like I'm trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? Now all around the board. So, I mean, I got good karma on my side, so I ain't too much worried about nothing.
A while back, Chief Keef tweeted that he misses Chicago. And kind of like everybody kind of like freaked out and was like, yo, no, stay away. You know, what do you think when you see something like that?
Sosa just talking. He ain't coming back here. It wouldn't make no sense. Sometimes they can say things like that because they know they not coming back. You know what I'm saying? So he not coming back to Chicago. He probably do miss it because a lot of your real friends or who you thought was your real friends and a lot of your family still out there. So you probably miss that, but motherfucker don't miss shootouts and being shot at and getting locked up and all the snake shit. Ain't nobody missing that. Hell no. Nah.
Polo G said the same thing recently too, that he's moving back for a while.
Polo just talking. He just talking too. You know what I'm saying? He not moving back to Chicago. It wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, why put yourself in harm's way or in an environment where you can risk losing everything, including your life? It don't make sense. Like if I felt they was serious, I'd tell them, man, he ain't finna leave that good weather out there and that big nice ass house to even come here and he ain't finna do it. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't. Man, that's my little brother. Like, I fuck with Polo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Polo heavy. But he ain't moving back to Chicago though. Nah.
So you don't think none of that's serious?
Nah, hell nah. They just want to get the internet talking. You know what I'm saying? They say something like that, get the internet talking, get a little bit of get a whole lot of people, you know how that go. Get the people something to talk about, but he no way. I'd be willing to bet whatever on it. They now one of them coming back to Chicago. They ain't coming back. Now one thing I can say about Polo will come back and visit, and he will come and hit the hood and do things like that. But outside of that, hell no, man. Polo ain't nah.
Why do you think that you're able to stay in Chicago and still be able to do your thing and be relatively safe compared to a lot of other people?
Because a lot of my, I'm older, so a lot of my beefs are gone. A lot of people I was beefing with and warm with, they all locked up or dead, and the ones who not, they on what I'm on or staying out the way or taking care of their family. So it ain't no reason for them to be here. What I have noticed though with Chicago is Chicago love to put Chicago love to make you take sides or pick sides. You know what I'm saying? And with me, I never did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a couple areas in Chicago where I'm not comfortable at, where I won't go, just because a lot of the shorties that came up under me, who I was good with their uncles and their big brothers and things of that nature, they like family to me. You know what I'm saying? So the other side look at it like, oh, he fuck with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And they look at it like I might be supplying them with which is stupid, because I'm not getting in no young nigga wars. Like, you niggas is my son age. Like, what the fuck am I getting in you niggas wars for? I'm going to give them that same advice that I'm going to give y'all. Try and find something to live for and live for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of one of the problems I be having. But I don't sweat that shit at all, because I still move how I move. You know what I'm saying? And the same way I help that side, I've helped that other side. So, my guys don't tell me, oh, don't fuck with them dudes or don't do, because they know I'm out here. When you genuinely trying to help, you can't pick no sides. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no dog in no fight. So I'm gonna try and help them all. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at what they fighting over, they don't even know what they wars is over. A lot of them don't even know what the fuck they fighting about.
Is it ever hard to not pick sides? Because I know you have a lot of relationships and tight connections with a lot of people. Is it ever conflicting with you or anything?
Nah, because I ain't got no dog in no fight. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it just make you have to be more careful. It make you more careful, make you watch your surroundings. But because, and I'm being truthful. this side will not ask me about that side. And this side will not ask me to do no funny shit or nothing like that, because if they did, I wouldn't fuck with them at all. I cut them off because of my integrity. I won't compromise my integrity or what I stand for nobody, for no amount of money. You can't pay me to do that. You know what I'm saying? I stand for something. And that's why every motherfucker that run across me, they always say, man, that nigga's solid. Because I won't compromise my integrity for nothing. I don't give a fuck what you got or what you can offer. If it's not morally right, I'm not fucking with it. And if you try and get me to go against what I believe in, I'm not fucking with you.
I seen you post about Young Dolph's fans coming at you over supporting Yo Gotti.
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
You know, it's just fans. A lot of people. I say this, right? I've been rocking with Yo Gotti for a long time. Like, I look at Gotti as like CMG. I look at CMG like family. So Gotti, Jook, Jason, Brian, Keon, Free Keon, all them. I look at some of them brothers like my brothers, and I've been rocking with them like for years. Gotti did some shit for me. We've been locked in about 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I got several songs with him, got videos with him. I got anything I ever needed from him, he's done. You know what I'm saying? So this is who I rock with. Now, whatever beef y'all think he got going on or whatever, them boys getting money. They not even sweating that shit. But the fans want to make it like it's this when it's not. And they want you to pick sides. And I'm like, nigga, you don't know Gotti or Dolph. So why in the fuck are you talking to me? You know what I'm saying? The majority of the people who be talking just fans. They don't know nobody on either side. You know what I'm saying? So I tell the fans, fuck you. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I don't give a fuck if you like it or not, because I don't need or want your support. I never asked for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to stop fucking with my brothers because you got a problem with them. That's your problem.
Do you ever like trip out how invested the fans get sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes they do too much. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the same fans that love you and praise you today will persecute you and write you off and cancel you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't let it sweat me. I'm gonna keep it real with who I've been keeping it real with. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Fuck you. You just a fan. You don't know neither party for real. So what you think and what you saying don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, man, the fans can be wild, man. You know, the day that Dolph was killed, I just seen all types of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, it was just kind of crazy how fast that people can jump to conclusions without even like, you know, knowing anything or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they was mad. Like, I didn't say nothing bad about Dolph or nothing. So I didn't understand it. I posted something that my brothers was dropping or doing, and they all under my captions with Dolph. And I'm like, bro, I never said nothing bad about Dolph, or never have you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I don't get it. They just fans. They gonna do what they do. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of crazy fans, did you see that fan run up on NLE Choppa?
Yeah. You know, I think a lot of these people who run up on these guys for clout and for notoriety and for attention, somebody just need to fuck them up bad. Like, you gotta start fucking these niggas up bad. But then it's like a catch-22 because they rich or they getting money. So then you're gonna end up being sued the same way DaBaby is with his baby, his sister, his baby mama, brother running up on them, and then, you know, you doing all that talking and all that tough shit. Then when a motherfucker put their hands on you, now you want to sue them. So, you know, you gotta, but it's hard. It's hard to walk away from somebody like me. People can say all they want over the internet. You can post whatever. Everybody know me, know that I'm solid. So I'm not gonna fall off into none of that. I'm not gonna let you a nobody that nobody knows trick me out of my position, out of my life, out of my freedom, out of my spot. I'm not gonna let you do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you come and cross this line right here, it's not a crime to defend myself. So now once you take it here, I can take it there. And that's what it is. But they don't really, you know, I don't be having no issues. You know what I'm saying? But the fans that run up on motherfuckers, like, motherfuckers need to start fucking them up and keep fucking them up continuously. Make examples out of them. If they take you to court, they win the lawsuit, fuck it, don't pay them. Do like the game, don't pay them. Hey.
Is there any crazy fan stories that you have from back in the day?
Nah, nah. When I be out at every event, like, we move the right way. So ain't nobody gonna run up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. We'll beat your ass.
Not even in like a negative way, just like, you know, anything the wild that you might have seen happen with Waka Flocka, or, I mean, not even like in a negative type of fight type of way. I just mean, you know, any type of crazy fan stories.
Well, yeah, just with the groupies. Listen, the guys be more groupied out than the females. They pushing and knocking the women over to try and get in the VIP section and things like that, like just to take a picture with another man. They running the women over. You know what I'm saying? I remember, and this I have not, because listen, I'm not homophobic. I fuck with people who your sexual preference means nothing to me. I fuck with people on every side of the spectrum. I hold, you know what I'm saying, like that. Who you like and who you fuck with or what you do is your business. But we in the VIP section, and it was this big man, but he was late. He had on like a wig and all that. So they taking their pictures with Waka, and then when one of the dudes came and tried to put his arm around Waka, and then, you know, security hit him down like, hold on, to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, because what these people will do is take a picture and post the caption and then try and ruin your career. Like, it happens. Sydney Starr came to one of our video shoots. It was a video shoot with me, Waka, and Mac Mecca. And Sydney Starr came. Now, nobody knew it was Sydney Starr at first. They just like, damn, there's some nice women coming through here. And when somebody noticed it was Sydney Starr, they got right on her immediately. Right on, get up out of here. You gotta leave. Not because of what he is, you know what I'm saying, but because of what he's done to somebody else in the past. Like, you just think about, okay, he ruined Nelly's career and then came out later and said it was fake, you know, but it was too late then. You already done ruined this man's career. So that was on the team mind, like, nah, we're not gonna even give you the opportunity to even play with a motherfucker like that. So get up out of here. That happened a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I remember that situation. I think, wasn't it Chingy?
It was Chingy. Yeah, Chingy.
Man, it ruined his career.
It ruined his
He fell
career.
off after that. And then, then years later, she did an interview talking about, she was lying.
Yeah,
but she, you know, it was like... Man, dog, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You mentioned DaBaby and his baby's mom's brother getting into it, you know. And what do you think when you see something like that?
You can't even be mad at DaBaby. You got to be mad at the baby mother, because she should have told her brother, get out of my business with my child's father. Because at the end of the day, we still gonna have to co-parent at some point in time down the line. So stay out this business. I got this. You know what I'm saying? She didn't handle that, and you know, that's what happens. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at them, because if my baby mother, brother say what they gonna do to me, and I see them, you know, it is what it is. You said you're gonna do that, so I won't know if you're going to do it or not. I won't know if you really about what you say you about. So just leave me alone, because I'm not fucking with nobody. I think that's why I get so mad when people try me, because it's like, nigga, I'm not fucking with nobody. So what you doing is not warranted. You know what I'm saying? So if you fucking with me, you deserve everything that happened to you to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody hurt me. I'm not gonna do that. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you know, and then he turns around and now he's suing DaBaby.
Yeah, it's like that was the whole motive. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go up here, act like I want to fight, I want drama, I know what's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna sue him. It's crazy, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that makes pretty rough for a celebrity, man. You know, people running up on you, wanting to fight you, you defend yourself, and then you end up getting sued. It's like, I mean, damn, man. You know, and you know, I mean, DaBaby, you know, he's been in some trouble before.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, this one wasn't his fault. You know, dude was clearly there starting trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Why else come now? Why even come now?
Yeah. I mean, you know, he didn't need to be there. It didn't make no sense, man. You know, since our last interview, there's been, you know, the big O Block situation where they've been arrested, you know, by the feds. And I interviewed CLR Bruce Rivers about the situation. And, you know, one thing that kind of shocked me about it was that he told me that there's a big investigation just into Chicago gangs in general. And that there's a lot of gangs, you know, potentially looking at a RICO Act. And this happened in the interview. And then just like maybe like a week after I released the interview, another gang on the west side ended up getting indicted too. You know, and you know, you know, it kind of surprises me because it doesn't really, you know, the stuff that goes on, it just seems like normal street stuff. And then I know the feds are involved in it. You know, what do you think about all that?
I think that's the way that they using to bring down a whole organization, to bring down a lot of the muscle or a lot of the certain targets in those organizations, because I don't see how you can bring a RICO act to those type of crimes, regular shootings or, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So I think it's another design to take down numerous people at one time. You know what I'm saying? That's how the feds operate. That's how them people operate, you know. So, you know, like I say, with the O Block case, I really don't know I don't know who guilty or who not. I know I rock with Muwap though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Muwap, you know. So I don't know nothing about that case, you know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that the feds they've been known to create these type cases to try and take down numerous people at one time, to put a dent in the mob. They try and put a dent in certain areas. So they come with a lot of it be fabricated. A lot of shit be fabricated, made up, you know what I'm saying, just to get the charges. And, you know, fuck up a lot of young brothers' lives.
From what Bruce Rivers was saying, is that the only thing the feds need to get involved is for a group of people to say that they're going to continue to commit crimes in the future. Now you're eligible for the RICO Act. You pretty much, it just feels like now with it being so like easy, they can just pick and choose what they want to get involved in and what they don't want. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems, you know, the whole thing just seems kind of dirty to me. That's all.
It is. That's what they do. Them some dirty motherfuckers. Like, the feds, some of the dirtiest, rottenest motherfuckers around, period. They play dirty. They play dirty. They like Charleston White. Charleston White say he played dirty too. So they play dirty as Charleston White.
Damn, Charleston White. I know. I think I seen you post about that too not too long ago.
Yeah, I mean, I just laugh at him. He ridiculous. I don't see nobody that should take him serious. You know, you can't take him serious. You could tell he doing it just for the publicity, the fame. It's an act. You know what I'm saying? You can't take nobody serious who talking that gangster shit but saying, I'm going to put the police on you too. You can't. How can you?
Right.
Yeah, that shit ain't thorough.
And then I've seen him get mad at people for when they call him a snitch.
Yeah, I mean, he's a snitch. He said, I called down to City Hall and I told City Hall. Nah, I don't respect that. If you gonna talk that shit, then talk it and live up to it. You know what I'm saying? And take what comes to it. Then I ain't gonna fight. I got one eye, so you're bullying on a cripple. Nah, I ain't. Well, your cripple ass need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And mind your business and stop speaking on shit that don't concern you. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. So, I seen something interesting, man, that I was gonna get your take on. There's been this viral clip of Bun B talking about people wearing less jewelry, and specifically he used Jay-Z and saying that the richer he gets, the less richer he looks, the less jewelry he wears. What's your take on that?
I believe that to a certain extent, but it really all depends on the individual as well. Some people like that flashy look. Some people, you know what I'm saying? I think it get to a point to where when you done did it and then you comparing Jay-Z, who's a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Him and his wife combined, a billionaire. I'm sure Jay-Z got all the jewelry he want in one of those safes. All the watches that you know what I'm saying? I know he got it, but it ain't no need to wear it. Everybody know that you got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like who you trying to impress. When you get to a certain age, that's just like me. I'm at a certain age to where I don't even give a fuck, and I don't have no millions of dollars. I'm financially stable and I'm good. I'm decent. But I don't have all that shit, and I do got some pieces, but guess what? I ain't got it on. I wear Apple Watch, you know what I'm saying, or the crystals, and but I got some shit, you know what I'm saying. But it's like, who am I trying to impress? I am who I am. That don't make me. A lot of people feel like that make them. They got it. They want to look like this to impress the masses, and I get it. Because sometimes a lot of people don't respect nothing but that. If you don't look like you got it, then people might feel you don't got it or you falling off and shit like that. But I think our people need more financial literacy as well, because we throw away a lot of money trying to keep up with people out of our league. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I'm not gonna do. If I know I'm not getting money like Lil Baby and them and all them niggas, so I'm not gonna go and spend no money on no $100,000 on a watch or 200. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't afford it. Trying to live like that, I'm gonna be broke. I don't have to sleep in my watch. Not doing that. But we got a lot of people that do that. Or I'm not gonna go and spend $5,000 on a pair of jeans. One pair of jeans, $5,000. No, that's stupid to me. Even if I had millions of dollars, and I know people always saying what they wouldn't do if they had it because they don't have it. I know myself. Like, it makes no sense to do that. You know what I'm saying? I could go get some $5,000 pair of jeans. I can go do that. I can afford that. But I'm not gonna do that. It makes no sense to me. I wear our own brand, man. Venom 30. You know what I'm saying? Our own shit. Like, that's what I'm pushing. I think we as a people need to start investing in our own shit, building our own brands. Like, this Venom 30 doing good. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, hair care line, Reagan Sinai Natural Hair Essentials. You know what I'm saying? My fiance, Carmi Cakes Bakery, you know what I'm saying? All of these, everything I just named, making 6 figures a year, You know what I'm saying? So if you can make 6 figures a year, you keep pushing and keep building, you know, before you know it, you'll be making $1 million that year and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? We got to start building our own brands. You know, that's what I'm about. Building our own brands, man. Trying to have something, bringing it back to the hood, back to the community, building our neighborhoods up with shit that's owned by us.
The money is definitely in owning your own business.
Facts.
You know, versus working for other people, you know.
Facts.
It's always going to be a lot more harder to get rich or wealthy by working for someone else. There's not too many jobs that pay that kind of money, you know, unless you really, you know, unless you become a real rapper or an actor or, you know, something crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real hard to make millions of dollars without, like, actually being a business owner, man. So, yeah, man, owning your own business is pretty much the only way.
Yeah, you see what you doing, man. I watched your platform grow tremendously, man. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you got, you earned that and you deserve that. You put in that work and you still putting in that work every day. So I feel like people, you ain't got no excuse. You don't have no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You got the same 24 hours in a day as everybody else. But guess what? You get up in your 24 hours, you make them connects, you make them calls, you set them interviews up, you working. So everything you got, you deserve. But you wouldn't be who you are today or wouldn't have the names that you have on your platform if you sat back and passive or waiting on something to come to you. Nah, you got out there and you made it happen. And that's the only way you're going to get it. You got to get out there and make it happen. Ain't nobody going to make it happen for you. And ain't nobody going to feel sorry for you because you ain't got it. It ain't going to happen.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. You know, this kind of gears off the subject a little bit, but, you know, man, like, you know, I like homies of mine will come home from jail and, you know, like I used to always keep like this list of like, you know, jobs that hired felons. You know, my homies that, you know, they'd come home from prison, you know, and they'd be felons, you know, and they'd be like, yo, I can't get no job. And, you know, so I'd be like, I'd shoot them the list, you know, I'd be like, all right, you know, here's a list of places, you know, then I see them like 2 weeks, a month later. And, you know, 90% of the time it's like, did you follow up on that list? And it was like, nope.
Right.
You know, man, you know, you definitely just got to get out there and hustle.
You got to.
You know, and, you know, I think, you know, I think the harder you work, the luckier you get also.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because you steady creating opportunity. The more you do anything, the better you're going to get at it and the more opportunities are going to come your way. And before long, that right one going to drop right in your lap and going to take you all the way over. You just got to keep working and keep pushing.
Yeah, man, that's it, man. Do you do a lot of business outside of music?
Yeah, outside of the music, you know, we do the violence prevention, and I got my own non-for-profit, Perfect Vision Empowered, where we go and we touch the hoods. We trying to catch the kids at an earlier age because we know once they 14, 15, 16, they mind made up, so it's harder to try and catch them. So you catch them earlier and try and train them then. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier. We get them involved in activities. We work with them, man. Get the after school activities going and things of that nature. You know, so we trying to catch the shorties later. So yeah, I do that. Do the real estate. You know, helping my fiance with the bakery. That shit finna do crazy numbers. Pushing the clothing line. You know, man, that's it really, and the music as well. You know, between all those hustles, man, I don't have no time for myself, but it's gonna pay off in the long run where I can lay back and just enjoy life, man. Off the fruits of the labor.
That's a lot of hustles, man. That's a lot of work, it sounds like.
Yeah, it is, man, but I'm built for it.
I hear that. Well, you know, I seen you hanging out with Mike Epps.
Yeah, Mike Epps, my brother. That's my brother. We actually got a movie. Actually, we shooting this movie in the next couple months. That's gonna lead up to a big movie with me and Mike Epps. He put it together. He gave me writers credits on it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna shoot them both right here in Chicago. So that's something that's big, man. I'm looking forward to. Like that's my brother. Like he been solid since I met him. You know what I'm saying? And he all about growth as well. So he always, man, you need to do this, Bo. Hey, let's do this, Bo. I'm trying to tell you. And he got me amped up and excited to do it, man. So that's been coming along real good, real well.
Man, that's what's up. What kind of movie? Is it a comedy movie?
Yeah. It's comedy. It's comedy, but some drama in it too. It's like a comedy drama type shit where the urban community gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but it's some real shit with a real good plot. Yeah.
Man, that's dope. I mean, I'm excited to see it, man. I haven't seen too many Mike Epps movies in a while, man. I think everybody's hoping the Friday movie comes back, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. A lot too many of the characters passed on, and the other ones really not up with it. So they need one though.
I seen you post about that you've been getting a lot of DMs about the NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk situation.
Yeah,
I believe you said that. You know what? What's your take on that whole thing?
I'm not riding with. I think that both of those guys was blessed enough to get rich doing something that they love, and I think that a lot of people could potentially end up hurt behind it. It's never the main artist that suffer from it. There's a lot of the people that suffer from it. So I'm not on no side when it comes to that, but I'm not gonna go against Chicago. I'm not going against Dirk for no out of towners. I'm not gonna do that. I'm Chicago. So if it came down to me having, I support Dirk. I love what he doing. I love how he got his team with him and how he moving. You know what I'm saying? I watched him come from a small artist to one of the biggest artists in the game. That right there alone is something that Chicago should be proud of. Now, I get it. I know how, everybody got they sides and Dirk and them got their ops here. I don't have nothing to do with that either. You know what I'm saying? The same way if another motherfucker from out of town was coming at Dirk and them ops, I'm not riding with them against Duck and them people, or you know what I'm saying? Or Ruger and them, or none of them. Like I'm not going against Chicago for no outsiders at all. I'm not doing that. That's just like when you're in the house, you might fight with your brothers and fight with your people and them or your homies all day long, but you're not gonna let no outsiders come in and do shit. And that's just how I was raised. Like, I'm not into all that extra shit that these guys doing and got going on. I'm different. I'm OG for a reason. So I stand for something different.
Yeah, Lil Durk, man, he's been on fire these past couple years, man. He's been really killing it.
Durk, he deserved it. He deserved it though. He been putting in work. He put in work, man. He deserved everything that he got. You know what I'm saying? He deserved it. He put that work in. And kept working. Never gave up. Always believed in himself. So everything he getting, he deserved it. It's his.
With the diss songs going back and forth, it's, man, I like, hip hop, kind of originated from the battle rap, and it's like, man, I hate to ever see when it turns into violence. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I like the battle raps. I know you was on, you did a lot of battle rapping,
For sure.
But it's like when it starts to turn into like, real street stuff, it's like you know, at that point, it's you know, it's not entertaining anymore. You
No,
know?
it's not. But see, a lot of times it ain't really battle rapping now. It's gang banging on wax now because you talk about when we was coming at people, we wasn't coming at people that we actually had real beef with, that who killed my homie or killed my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you go in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, like the shit with, I guess if they went at it with DaBaby and shit like that, then that's rap shit. Because now one of them did nothing to each other. That ain't no real beef there. But when you talking about people, family who your people now may have killed, or you may know who killed them, or your side, then that's something different. That ain't the battle rapping no more. That's gang banging on wax.
Yeah, I hear you, man. And you know, DaBaby gets drawn in the middle of this situation.
Yeah, but he know what he doing. Like you know you doing something with YB and then you dropping it on the same day that Von dropping, and you doing like, it's too many coincidences. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
Yeah, that, you know, that was the exact same thing I thought. You know, if why not just drop it on a different day?
Yeah, you know, but I guess he feel like, hey, I do what I want to do. You niggas can't tell me nothing. I ain't really cool with you niggas, so I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Kanye West has been in the news quite a bit. I know you guys had a little history from back in the day.
Yeah.
What do you think about you know, him and Kim? You know, looks like they're gonna get a divorce. I don't know if they're fully divorced yet or just separated now, but you know, then the dude Pete Davidson is kind of been harassing Kanye. It looks like, and Kanye's been online going crazy on him. You know, what do you think about all that?
I think Kanye got too much money to listen. If your girl don't want you, leave her. You filthy rich. Go get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to act crazy over a female like that. If you want her, obviously you did something I wasn't doing. I lost that. But guess what? I'm gonna win the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich. So I think he making himself look bad. But I think a lot of people around Kanye don't tell Kanye, you know, where he fucking up at, and I think because he cut their ass off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he don't take me as a guy that listen to the people that's around him. And it seems like he got a lot of people that's around him that let him just do what he do. Or he just can't be controlled. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it still ain't cool. Like, I think you need people around you that's gonna let you know, man, that right there ain't cool. Don't do that. Or fuck that nigga, man. Let him have that bitch. She gonna be with somebody else next year. Like, this is what she do. Like, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he have that around him. And if he do got that around him, he not taking heed to it.
Man, you know, when I seen him buy a house across the street from her, though, I was like, I mean, you know, being in your kid's life, I was like, yo, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, but damn, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to live across the street from my ex-wife, you know?
I definitely would, man. And then I ain't finna be venting to the internet about shit. Cause guess what? They don't give a fuck. They there for the circus. They you know what I'm saying? They joining the circus, man. That shit ain't cool, man. Handle it like a man. Get on the phone and talk that shit out, or pull up. You know what I'm saying? The internet don't give a fuck. You just contributing to the circus. That's my opinion.
Yeah, man. You know, Kanye always, he's always going wild on the internet, man. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like I don't know if Kanye's doing it on purpose for the attention, or is this like, you know, really an issue? You know, because sometimes if sometimes it seems like Kanye might just be, You know, like I feel like Kanye knows how to, he knows how to manipulate the media. He knows how to get your attention.
Yeah, that's true too, but I think this is some real shit. Like, I think this real, man. I think you can't control it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think he can't control it. I think sometimes he do that, but I think in this situation, this is real.
Nah, you're probably right, man. I wish Kanye the best, man.
I
I
do
think
too.
Kanye will figure it out.
Yeah, I wish him the best too.
Well, all right, Bo, man. I appreciate you, man.
It's all love, man. I appreciate you for having me, man.
Definitely, man. I was saying I love all the positivity you do, all the work you do. I think that's dope, man. I commend you for all that, man. Especially in Chicago, that's an even, extra tough place to move around and do everything that you do, man. I just think it's dope.
Man, I appreciate it, man. For all y'all people, man, support the clothing line, man. Venom 30, venom30.com. You know what I'm saying? Go to carmycakes.com. Get some of those custom-made gourmet cakes. Support the team. I want to send a shout out to Black, Will, and Gina from RTS. I want to send a shout out to all the artists over there. We rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? Destroy and rebuild. So we let a lot of artists go, and just building now. We rebuilding, and we working, man. Said keeping them busy.
That's what's up, man.
Man, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you.
For sure. Love.